Hey there, Heather Ho there, Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another PCB Play Baseball year. You thought I was done after, you know, I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you'd be thinking, hang on a minute, why didn't you post Thursday? Well, as I told you, Thursdays are ball hockey night. So real life takes over and I take a day off. Well, the two seasons are 3 days each. So that's fair assessment. So anyway, I'm doing the 93 season. You see all the teams. You see 14 teams in the American League, 14 teams in the National League, 28 teams in all. This is the inaugural season for the Florida Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. You may be thinking about what about the other teams, expansion teams in the 90s? Well, Arizona and Tampa were 5 years away, of course. 93 was an interesting season, one of the first seasons I remember as a kid, as an 8-year-old, getting over the joy of the Blue Jays becoming the first Canadian team to win the World Series and hope the Blue Jays would go back to back, which of course in real life they did. But it took 6 games and a Joe Carter home run in Game 6 to do so. You see the teams. This was the last year of the 4-division format in baseball, the East and the West. 94 would be the year that they had the East, West, and Central with the 5-5-4 and I believe, 5-5-4 in both leagues. And then in 98, they decided to add Arizona to the National League, Tampa to the American League, and moved Milwaukee from the AL to the NL, so they didn't want to have interleague every game. But yeah, so you got that. You got Toronto, New York, Baltimore, Detroit, Boston, Cleveland, and Milwaukee all in one division. Practically, you have the AL East nowadays, minus Tampa. Of course, Tampa was the one. And then 3 teams from the AL Central. The AL West, with Texas, Seattle, California, aka Anaheim, and Oakland, 4/5 of the current AL West were there. Houston moved over to the AL in 2013. And the White Sox in the West, you had Texas, Kansas City, Seattle, California, Minnesota, Oakland. Personally, I thought that the White Sox should have moved. I think White Sox should have been in the AL East and Milwaukee in the West by geography. The AL East had the geography problem. I mean, Atlanta in the West? Like, dude, almost every city was close. The Cubs were more west. The Cubs should have been in the West. Atlanta should have been in the East by proxy. But you had Philly, Montreal, Florida, and the Mets. 4/5 of the current NL East in the 93 NL East, and then you had Atlanta there. And you had 3 teams from the NL Central, St. Louis, Cubs, and Pittsburgh. And then the NL West, everyone, San Fran, LA, Colorado, and San Diego, with, of course, Arizona coming on board 5 years later. So that's what happened. Of course, 94 would be the first year that they would have done the wild card, but of course we all know about the strike that happened in 94. Now, I would have probably thought about doing 94, but the fact of the matter is that because 94 only had 8 teams, like PC Replay only had 4 teams, I would have loved to just do it. But then again, in 93, the magical year of being a Blue Jay fan. The Blue Jays are not featured on opening day. Tradition holds that I do an opening day game. I was wrestling with the idea, do I do the Yankees-Cleveland game? Only because Cleveland was actually, in real life, getting over the fact that 2 of their star pitchers, Steve Olin and Tim Cruz, died in a boating accident on spring training during spring training 93, and Bob Ojeda was severely hurt. Or do I do the Expos versus the Reds? I could have done the expansion Marlins against the Dodgers, but I'm going to say I'm going to go Montreal Cincy because, it's Montreal. What do you expect? And not too many times will I get a Montreal game. So Montreal will play Cincy. Pitchers will stay the same. And here's a Rijo AIR. So the AIR says the Shields, Vanderwall, Alou, Walker, Frank Bullock. Frank Bullock, my ass. Will Cordero, Mike Lansing, Tim Laker. Catcher's Tim Laker. No, wait. I'm not putting Tim Laker in as catcher. I'm putting Darren Fletcher in as catcher. First base. Who do I want at first base? Barry, Marcus Grimson. Frank Bullock. Yeah, right. It's going to be Marquise Grissom. I'm going to move Marquise Grissom to first base. Marquise Grissom will play first base. I'm going to have Marquise Grissom at first base. The Reds, AIR. Klein, AIR. There we go. Bibb Roberts, Roberto Kelly, Barry Larkin, Kevin Mitchell, Chris Sabin, Randy Milligan, Reggie Sanders, Joe Oliver, Jose Rio. Okay. That's good to me.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we like to rise.
Come on.
Replay radio is live from Cincinnati. Top of the first.
From Riverfront Stadium. Budweiser and Winston sponsoring this. Yeah, so I do a game on opening day and then just go through a lot of it. The Deuxième But, second base, Delino de Shields, up against Jose Rio, one of the heroes of the 90 World Series. Result, strikeout with the Shields.
One out, base is empty.
EC Gauche Dubois, left field, John Vanderwall. Result.
2 outs, base is empty.
Jean Santra, center field, Moises Alou. Says, allez, partout, circuit! Joe, circuit, on Sarah Montreal.
2 outs, base is empty.
I didn't think that was possible. And now, LeSean Dubois, right field, Larry Walker. He grounds out. Antoine.
One run, one hit.
One run on Moises Alou's home run.
Bottom of the first.
And now Dennis Martinez, Lancer, pitcher, faced Deuxième But, second base, Bibb Roberts. Result! Raymond.
1 out, base is empty.
You see Sean Santra, center field, Roberto Kelly, who would come to the Expos a couple years later. Hit to Cordero, off his glove.
1 out, man on first.
1 out, and here comes Barry Larkin at short. A right court. Hit to Lansing, off his glove.
1 out, men on first and second.
Kevin Mitchell. Surprised he played for the Reds. I remember him being an MVP 4 years prior with Giants. Comebacker to Dennis, he'll have to do something. Well, he'll get the 1 out. The 1-6 on the ground now.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Larkin. Runners on the corners, Chris Sable. Spuds is accountable for his passes. Living drive to left field. Is it a hit? Might be. It is not! Vanderwall with a catch. And the Reds waste a run third.
And 2 left on. Top of the second.
Deuxième Marsh, second inning. Premier Boo, first base, Marquise Grissom. I couldn't have Frank Bullock in the lineup. Ground ball, Cisse-toi.
1 out, base is empty.
A right court, shortstop, Will Cordero. Larkin, wait, Cisse-toi.
2 outs, base is empty.
For the retract. EC Mike Lansing, Troisième But, third base. Looping drive. Does Mitchell have the ball? Probably. Oh, it's a 5/6 chance for a hit, and it's a hit. Single by Lansing.
2 outs, man on first.
You see the receiver, the catcher. Oh, they'll tell me how to do it. Let's go back. Oh, okay, cool. But I want to roll the dice. So anyway, here's Darren Fletcher. Possible walk. Exceptional control. I think he's okay. No, he's fine.
2 outs, man on first.
And Fletcher strikes out. So
no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the second.
And now Premier Boo, first base, Randy Milligan. Yeah, ironically in an Expos outfit. Rare play. Is it an odd number? The answer is no, it's not. So it'll be a tapper back to Martinez. Just gotta get rid of Milligan. But he does. He gets Milligan.
One out, base is empty.
Sean Dubois, right field, Reggie Sanders. Flies it, but Walker makes the catch, 2 down.
2 out, base is empty.
The rest is for catcher Joe Oliver. He has a base hit. Oliver just
2 outs, men on first.
I think he had 9 for 12 in the series, but here's Jose Rijo. 268 in the regular season of 93. He takes a lot. That's kind of spooky.
2 outs, men on first and second.
The pitcher. And Roberts goes to go. So, no big deal for Dennis.
No runs, one hit, and 2 left on. Top of the third.
The Reds were 5th in the NL West in real life. Montreal 2nd in the NL East. They ran out of time. Martinez battling 159. Hits it to the shortstop. Got him.
1 out, base is empty.
There's the shield. Fair play. Is that good? It is. What is it? It is a 5-1. Number off the end of the bat. And it is an error. E3. Oh, E1, sorry. Rijo.
1 out, man on
Try to
first.
get to Shields. Canal Vanderwell. Hit to Bip. Off his glove. Bip! As they say. First and second.
1 out. Men on
Here's
first and
Moises,
second.
the guy who's got responsible for the only run in the game. He walks. Bases are loaded for Laurie Walker. Even in 1993, it was
1
hard
out.
to have the bases loaded with Laurie Walker coming to the plate. All you can do is lift one. What next?
2 outs, bases loaded.
That is his 4th. Okay. Here's Grissom. If it was a lefty, that was
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left on. Bottom of the third.
Here comes Roberto Kelly. And he hits it to the Shields. Got him. It's 1.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Larkin.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Mitchell. He hits it. Usually has good control.
1 out, men on first and second.
Let's save both. Lines out to Vanderwall, who will make sure that Larkin stays at
2
second.
outs, men on first and second.
Here's Milligan. Rare play. High number. We have a rare play. It is a 3-2. Good. Milligan's out trying for second. It is the 3 out, but the run scores. So it is an RBI for Milligan. Because the 3rd out was made after the run comes across the plate, the run scores. Which good arrow. He wins.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Lansing. Hit to Sabo. Possible error. It is a 2-base error.
1 out, man on
A
second.
massive 2-base error. Now here comes Fletcher the catcher. They're going to intentionally walk him to get to Dennis Martinez.
1 out, men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
I would bunt. If I were in, I'd bunt.
He's going to lay down the bunt.
That's what I thought. It will be... He's out at first, runners will move up, so that's what he does.
2 outs,
Second and third for the Shields. Can he score? Nope.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
On to the fourth for Reggie. Reggie will hit a double into the left of the corner. Reggie.
No outs, man on second.
There's Oliver. Bounds it to Cordero. Throws him at first. Reggie won't move because the ball's hit to the left side.
Man on second.
Who's Riho?
The defense is playing in at the corners.
I bet he does.
He's going to lay down the bunt.
Of course he would. What does that do? 1-3. Well, they got Sanders at third base, but it didn't work. So they got Sanders at third. Didn't get Riho, but that's okay. Cordero gets him. So that doesn't hurt.
No runs, one hit, and one left on. Top of the fifth.
Tie game. Here's Vanderbilt. To Larkin.
One out, base is empty.
Alou singles.
One out, man on first.
We're singling a steal attempt. But he'll stay.
One out, man on first.
Ballpark. Hit or miss. 1 in 3 chance. It's an out. Alou won't move.
Two outs, man on first.
Here's Grissom. Hit to Larkin. Out. 3-3 now.
No runs, one hit, and one left on.
Yeah, whatever. That's it.
Bottom of the fifth.
I always forget. Here's Kelly. He hits a double to his field. 6th of the day for the Reds.
No outs, man on second.
CP gets second. Larkin flies to Alou. Kelly holds.
One out, man on second.
Commander Kelly. Here's Mitchell. He hits a double to corner. It's 2-1. The Reds are down by 8.
One out, man on second.
There's Sabo. He has an ace hit. It's just a single by Sabo. 3-1. Hit to Lansing. Possible double play. They got 1. They got 2, so a big double play.
Two runs, three hits, and none left on.
But 2 runs for the Reds.
Top of the sixth.
Top of the 6th. Martinez is up 4th in the order.
One out, base is empty.
Lansing. We drive. Is this a hit? Yes, it is. Lansing does a base hit.
One out, man on first.
Here's Fletcher. It's to the left, first and second. Chance for extra bases. But no. It'll be
One
first
out,
and second.
men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
They're going to call Martinez back. And it will be Gianfranco? Archie Gianfranco. He flies to Sanders. Lansing saves.
Two outs, men on first and second.
Here's the Shields. Possible walk. Action control. It's just
Two
2
outs,
outs.
men on first and second.
No lap. Rumble Sable got him. So Montreal's game at
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
So they'll need a new pitcher, and it will be the Canadian Mike Gardner from Sarnia. He'll pitch against Sanders, and he'll take a walk.
No outs, men on first.
What's wrong with him? Possible wild pitch. Well, you get Sanders to second.
No outs, men on second.
But he still strikes out Oliver.
One out, man on second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
They're anticipating, you know what?
He's going to lay down the bunt.
That's what Rio does. He'll bunt. They'll get the guy at first.
Two outs, man on third.
Here comes Roberts. Can he get a hit? The answer is no, he won't. Big strikeout of Roberts.
No runs, no hits, and one left on. Top of the seventh.
Top of the seventh. Vanderbilt, Olu Walker. Possible walk. Always with a possible walk. Third time we've had this. And third time he's been
base is empty. One out, base is empty.
Olu? That's a base hit. He's been on fire getting these hits today.
One out, man on first.
Well, he had the home run. The only run from Montreal today. He's gonna hold.
One out, man on first.
Walker grounds it to Roberts. They'll force Olu. For a long
Two out, man on first.
After outs, 2 outs. Person,
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the seventh.
Garner to Kelly. He hits it to the Shields. Possible infield single.
No outs, man on first.
3 and 4.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Here's Larkin.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Little sacrifice bunt. That's a pop-up. Did they catch him off guard?
One out, man on first.
Here's Mitchell. Hit to Cordero. Double play. Big double play.
That's their second double play turn today.
I think you should announce that when it's like 3 double plays.
And none left on. Top of the 8th.
Anyway, on to the 8th. Cordero, Lansing, Fletcher. Walk to Cordero. And then you got
no out, man on first.
Rio's done well.
One out, man on first.
He walks Fletcher. Montreal definitely is going to
one out,
get the pinch hitter.
First and second.
You got it. And it will be Tim Spear who will come up.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
And he's going to lay down a bunt. Well, they'll get him at first. So it's second and third, but 2 outs.
2 outs,
for the Shields. They're checking with Rehal if he wants to continue. Well, the Shields is over 4. I would pitch to him. I would go for it. We've been getting him all day. Here's Sanders. Good chance. And an out. The Shields just can't get anything going.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
From the 8th, they definitely need a new pitcher. And it will be Bodenfield. Ken Bodenfield is going to come in to pitch. And a fly ball to center. Olu makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Milligan and Sanders are the next guys. And a leaping catch. If it was a lefty, that was a single.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Sanders. Drive to Vanderbilt.
2 outs, man on first.
Hit to Cordero, grounder at first. So,
no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 9th.
3-1, Vanderbilt, Olu Walker. Montreal only has both guys, so it will be Tim Laker who will come in. Pinch hit. I don't trust Vanderbilt. And a fly ball to Kelly, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Alou. Ball 4. Rijo's in trouble. Now Walker.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Fife Watt. Yeah, they're Yankee. It's gonna be Dibble. Dibble played for the 93 team. Rob Dibble, known for his wildness. Come back to the pitcher. Let's see if he throws him at the legs. It's a double play. And that'll do it.
Cincinnati.
Dibble gets 3-1. Montreal probably had so many great chances for scoring position. Rio beats Martinez. Dibble to save. Yeah, with runners in scoring position, doing it for 6. Cincy 3 for 12. That's what you do. And Alou went deep. But who knew it was going to be the only major play? So yeah, so that's done. I just want to know, did the Rockies win their first ever game? The answer is no. They got crushed 9-0. Good meets need. Hojo and Henley with home runs, and the Marlins won in the 14th as Aquino beat Steve Wilson with Magadan, the hero. And Yankees Cleveland saw the Yankees win in the 10th. Farby Plunk with Steve Howell to save. Brady Williams, Arborville, and Fanny Elmore with home runs. So we're going to simulate through everything, of course. Winners of the division go to the LCS tomorrow, and we'll see what a potential fourth place team could be based off of the home run, the batting average, the Triple Crown things to see who gets in. I wonder the Jays will do well. I think they will. First month, the Blue Jays are second. The Tigers are looking good. Detroit, Seattle, St. Louis, and San Francisco are your top teams. If you must know. Yeah. Arnold Cook. Detroit, Seattle. That'd be a funny thing. I'll be right back. All right, so after 2 months, the Blue Jays are only half back. Detroit and the White Sox lead the AL East. Seattle's technically tied with the White Sox, but the White Sox have 4 games in paw. Though Cubs and the Giants are in the NL. So yeah, I'm technically doing this for the. It's a biasy thing because of me being from Canada. Anyway. So after June 30th, the Blue Jays are 2 back in the AL East from Detroit. The White Sox lead Seattle by only half game. The Cubs and the Giants still lead in the NL East. Montreal's only 2 back, so if Toronto doesn't get anywhere, Montreal better. Ouch. So we're just waiting. So after July 31st, the Blue Jays are 3rd in the AL East. Detroit, what is going on with these guys? We're waiting. Seattle leads the White Sox by 4. The Cubs and the Giants still lead their division. Montreal's only back by 2, so Montreal better do something if Toronto won't be able to do something about it. I mean, yeah. So, anyway. After August 31st, lots of people have been added. The Blue Jays are 5 back of Baltimore, who now leapfrog Detroit. The White Sox lead Seattle by a game. St. Louis leads Montreal by 1.5. Montreal better do something about it, I feel. And San Fran's got a practical stranglehold on the NL West, I think. However, leads the batting average like he should. I gotta remember, when's the last? I think it's like October 3rd, isn't it? The last game? Last game set October 3rd. So Sunday the 26th. Sunday the 26th is technically. So we're just gonna simulate and stop on the 26th as fast as I can. All right, so Toronto. Whoa, Toronto has closed it to within 1 game of Baltimore. Oof. And the Tigers are only 3 back. Boy, Toronto's on fire. White Sox and Seattle are dead tied for first. Texas can't catch them. Yeah, Baltimore, Toronto, Detroit. Oh boy, that's a big one. And Baltimore and Toronto play the final weekend. I don't know if Baltimore and Toronto will be concluded by the final weekend. East St. Louis leads Montreal by 2. Everyone else can screw themselves. The Giants, we know, are the NL West champions. 103 wins for the Giants. They are definitely in. Now, if I'm looking at the batting average, Toronto, Seattle, Chicago, for a potential 4th place, it's going to be tough down to the wire. Well, yeah, if I did a wildcard round, Toronto definitely would get in. But I have to stay true to the 14 format. Montreal's only 2 back. So, yeah. San Diego, San Fran. San Diego's not. So, I don't know. By my estimation, yeah, the Giants have 2 guys. San Diego, San Francisco, Toronto, Seattle, Chicago. But Toronto's second, so is Seattle, Chicago. So I might make 4th place. I might make 4th place and I might make 4th place in an American League team and put 3rd place to the NL East, to the NLCS. And then 4th place would be like Toronto, Chicago, Seattle, someone who loses for 2nd place. We'll get into the 4th one, but we'll see what happens. So let's take a look here. We're going to autoplay each day. We're going to autoplay the day. Because I know the Orioles and Blue Jays have a 3-game series. All right, so Toronto leads Baltimore by 1. Detroit can't catch. Yeah, Detroit can't catch. White Sox and Seattle are tied. So White Sox and Seattle have to go through a 3-game series. Oh, they've just finished a 3-game series with the White Sox winning. So do they do a 1-game playoff or no? I don't know how that's set up. The White Sox Seattle. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Montreal is practically done and dusted. St. Louis has got this one. So I think it's going to be St. Louis, San Francisco. Yeah. So Toronto, Baltimore, I know play each other. White Sox and Seattle. So we got to keep our eyes on that. All right. So Toronto. So yeah, we got 4 teams to worry about. Toronto's Baltimore have to play each other. We're going to have 7th-inning coverage from every game. First is Toronto, Baltimore. Stoudemire versus Fernando. We're just going to go quickly with the lineups and all that. We don't give a crap. AIR! Thank you.
Replay radio is live from Baltimore. Top of first.
Camden Yards. The Blue Jays are 1 game. Let's take a look at the box score. Blue Jays are 1 game ahead of Baltimore. The only problem is the White Sox and Seattle also are going to be pressured. So let's go to the 7th. Let's do it here. Yeah, it's Fernando Valenzuela versus the Blue Jays. Todd Stoudemire. Alright, so let's go to the 7th. Blue Jays are up 2-1, and here comes Turner Ward. I think he's still in the game.
1 out, bases empty.
Fernando's got 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. Here's Devo. It's a Tim Reynolds. Grounder out at first.
2 out, bases empty.
And now here's Robbie. Fly ball out. So the Blue Jays still up 2-1.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Bottom of the 7th.
Stoudemire to Ripken. Who grounds out to Allroot. You know John Allroot's going to do it.
1 out, bases empty.
Today's game ready by Bud Light and Verizon. Here's Segui. He goes down whiffing.
2 outs, base is empty.
2 strikeouts for Stoudemire, 1 walk. And a double by Tim Hewitt into the corner.
2 outs.
Now it's up to Harold Reynolds. Can he get Reynolds? Rangers, no he won't. It's a double to tie the game at 2, and Parent will come to a plate.
2 outs, man on second.
And he yanked Stoudemire for Mark Parent. Parent isn't doing too well. Yeah, and they're saying, I can get him. Alomar says you can get him. It's a tie game, and I don't know if they'll keep Stoudemire.
And one left on. Top of the 8th.
Fernando might be on a short leash himself. He's got Molitor to start. Rare play. Is it an odd number? Nope, it's going to be a comebacker to the mound. That is an infield single. Molitor sneaks in.
No out, man on first.
They're going to make the call. It will be Rick Sutcliffe who will come to the plate. He's 14-7, but they need him. This is for a division. This is for an LCS appearance.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Olerud. Pops up.
2 outs,
That's
man
all
on
real life
first.
195 games. Here's Fernandez. Grounds to Hewitt. He's out. So Sutcliffe does his job. He might hand off
1 hit and 1 left on.
Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th, you got Anderson, McLemore, Devereaux. It's against Stoudemire. Base hit by Anderson will probably
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
They're going to yank him. They're going to yank Stoudemire. It will be Woody Williams will come in. Woody Williams 3-3. But Brady Anderson's trying for a steal. It is a stolen base by Brady, but it's a possible error too. Ugh. Brutal mistake. Runner on third.
No outs, man on third.
All McLemore needs to do is lift one to the outfield. He said by McLemore.
No outs, man on first.
Mike Devereaux is going to come in. Baines Ripken. I don't know if there's any chance. Line drive towards the gap. Can turn to make the catch. No, it's a double by Devereaux. Who was known for his big. And the Blue Jays are in trouble. They're down 4-2.
That's his 75th RBI this season. No outs, man on second.
42. Woody Williams is losing his touch, and now he's got Baines to deal with. Who flies out to right, and Devereaux stays.
1 out, man on second.
Ripken. That's a lot, and that's going to be it for him. Yeah.
1 out, men on first and second.
That is it. It will be Hankin. Pat Hankin is going to come in to try to mop it up. He gets the gi.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Tim Pullett. He hit the double. Guys coming out of freaking nowhere. Make it 5-2. That looks bad for the Blue Jays.
2 outs, men on second and third.
It sure does. Reynolds, can he ice it? Yes. And the Blue Jays have lost their touch.
2 outs, bases loaded.
They're going to leave them to hit. And it didn't work. Bases are left loaded, but they put 3 on the board. Make it 5-2.
1 error. And 3 left on. Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Sutcliffe out. Olsen in. Because it is freaking a safe situation. So Olsen with 18 saves. Bragg, Borders, Ward. Line drive towards the gap. McLemore. It's a double by Sprague. And now we've got Pat Borders.
No outs, man on second.
They're going to let him hit. And he's out.
1 out, man on second.
Here's Turner Ward. They're going to yank Ward, and it will be Ricky. Ricky Henderson's coming to the plate. Head to Ripken. Out at first. Trey can't move.
2 outs. Man on second.
Here's Devo. Got it. And
Wins the game.
so Baltimore forces a game 162. A massive game 162. Both teams with 98 wins. Sutcliffe beats Stoudemire. Olsen's 19 save. Devereaux, the hero. But let's face a pair of RBIs by Devereaux. But let's face facts. That, Sutcliffe came in for a relief appearance. Now, it does mean game 161 is meaningful / non-meaningful. Toronto, we're not going to worry about Toronto-Baltimore for game 161 because no matter what happens in the Sunday game will determine for the division. So we're going to keep our eyeballs on that. We're going to do White Sox, Seattle. White Sox are in Cleveland. To play. White Sox in Cleveland. Raines, Cora, Thomas, Ventura, Bell, Burks, Johnson, Cartwright, Ozagian, Cleveland. We'll go with Lofton, Kirby, Tony, Bell, Sarmiento, Horn, Treadway, Lewis, Junior Ortiz.
Replay radio live from Cleveland. Top first.
And this is actually the last weekend for Cleveland Stadium as a baseball field. That's when the stadium got moved to football only for the Browns, and then it was left a couple years later. Jacobs Field would come in '94, so we're going to do the 7th inning here too. We're probably going to have to do another video. But yeah, let's go to the 7th. And it's 5-1. Let's go to the 8th, to the 9th. We're going to go to the 9th. 6-2 White Sox. It looks like Plunk is losing his marbles. He's got Tim Raines coming to the plate. I drive towards the gap. But Lofton makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Cora and Thomas. Cora gets a base, gets a single.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes the big hurt. Cora wants to steal. I don't know why in a 4-run game. Well, you decide I'm going to steal. But it's a possible throwing error. It's a 6. Is it an error? Yes, it is. So he'll move to third, and now all the big hurt's got to do is just get a
1 out, man on third.
Just a left one.
They brought the infield in.
Head to Lewis, slow grounder. Defense has 2 options. Thank you. Yeah, slow grounder. They do get Thomas, but it's an RBI ground out. 7-2, and here comes Ventura. It's a 5-run game. They're going to let their hitter. They're going to do some. So it's going to be Dan Pasqua. They're going to let guys come in. So Pasqua.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and none left
So
on.
7-2 White Sox.
Bottom of the 9th.
Cleveland's practically out of it. So they need a third baseman. And it will be Grayback. Who will come in to play third base. The future Blue Jay. Alex Fernandez is coming on the mound. 7-2. They said, might as well finish it off. We probably don't need you for the next few games.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Bell. Well, Tommy grounded out. Bell takes a lot. Has the first and
1 out, man on first.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. The possible wild pitch. It is. So Fernandez gets the runner second. I wouldn't worry too much of it if I'm the White Sox.
1 out, man on second.
Sorrento. Horn will probably be pinch hit first. Sorrento. He takes a walk. First and second for Sam Horn.
1 out, men on first and second.
They're taking him out, and it will be Reggie Jefferson who will come in to pinch hit. Fernandez still not worried. Yeah, they're not worried. Head to Grayback, double play, and White Sox do keep their end of the bargain. Wins the game 7-2.
Goodbye, everybody.
Fernandez beats Mark Clark, and he's the MVP. Box score. RBIs, 2 RBIs by Ozzie Guillen, Raines, Thomas, Ventura, Burks, and Carcabice with the other RBIs. Albert Bell and Carlos Viagra come in for the RBIs. But yeah, Fernandez does his job. The White Sox put their end of the bargain. Now Seattle. They're in Minnesota. And it will be Randy Johnson versus Mike Tremblay. I remember Mike Tremblay as a reliever, if you will. The White Sox, Seattle AIR. What? Fine, AI. So Emerald, Felder, Griffey, Buhner, Flowers, Liddon, Magadan, Fowl, and let's go. Minnesota. We'll go AI. McCarty, Knobloch, Puckett, Herbeck, Whitfield, Munoz, Stahoviak, Mears, and Derek Parks.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we like to ride.
We play radio live from Minnesota.
The Metrodome.
Top of the first.
On to the Metrodome. Now, this is cute. If the Mariners win, that means they and the White Sox will tie. Game 161 won't be televised. We'll just play ahead that day, and then we'll find out what we do. Of the 7th, it is 2-0 Seattle. What's our time? 53 minutes. Okay, so 8th, no score. Top of the 9th. 2-0 Seattle. Samus is coming in to face Flowers, Liddon, and Magadan. Flowers. And get a single. Not in front of Parks. Parks is not really a well-known player.
That's his 100th hit this season.
Flowers is 100 hit, and he's on second base with an error.
No outs, man on second.
And Samus is out. It will be Godaro. Eddie Godaro is going to come in to relieve. It was a starter. Okay. Greg Liddon is going to get the yanking him, and it will be Edgar. Somebody said Edgar in the play. Edgar will take a walk. First and second, no outs for Magadan.
No outs, men on first and second.
I don't think he's known for his bunting. And they're going to take Magadan out, and it will be Newfield. Mark Newfield. It's going to come. I think it's a bunt. Rare play, though. It won't. It'll be a never. So Newfield will love it. Well, they'll get Edgar at second. Yeah, they'll get Edgar, but
one out,
first and third for Gabe Valley. Valley's told, just hit it. It's a double. One is in. So Dave Valley gets a double, but when Newfield go home, they're gonna hold second and third.
One out, men on second and third. They brought the infield in.
They're gonna intentionally walk. Yeah, they're gonna intentionally walk Fiscal to get to Emerald. And I think the Mariners are going to do
one out.
Emerald thing and get rid of Emerald. Yep, Emerald's gonna. It will be Larry Sheets, the former Oriole. They're gonna give him a chance to come up in a 3-0 game. It's a rare play. It is a 4-4. A line drives to left center. Chases down in the gap. He makes a fine running catch. That is an RBI by Larry Sheets to make it 4-0.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Brian Tuane. They're going to yank him, and it will be Brett Boone. He takes a walk, so the bases are loaded for Griffey. And they have 4 pinch hitters.
2 out,
yeah.
Bases loaded.
Here's Griffey. Oh, is it a rare play? It will be. It will be a 1-5. Fly ball towards the left field corner. Munoz in pursuit. It's a G.O.D. ground rule double by Griffey to make it 6-0.
2 outs, men on second and third.
And that's going to be the end of Godaro. That's going to be Merriman who will come in. So Brett Merriman is going to come in and give up a 3-run shot. My, oh my! Jake Boomer Well, Frank Costanza was right.
He
Jay
now has 3 RBIs.
Jay Buhner was a 30-plus home run man and a 100 RBI guy.
2 outs.
Well, that's 99 RBIs for Buhner. 9-0. Merriman out. Tapani is going to come in. He's got 19 losses, but he had nothing to fight for. Flowers hits it to Stahovyak. So 7 runs in the 9th. The Mariners.
7 runs, 4
Just
hits, 1
good.
error.
And Buhner's almost got 100 RBIs.
Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Lots of substitutions. First base will go to nobody. Mackay Sasser will play first. Second base will go to Boone. Third base goes to Edgar. And center field goes to Dan Howitt. So Randy Johnson's going to go for a complete game. Win. And get a big strikeout there.
1 out, base is empty.
That's strikeout number 9 today. There's Menus. That could be gone. Did he hit a home run? No, he didn't. That
1 out, man on
was
first.
yeah. Might as well just keep you guys there. Hit to Menu for Boone. Double play, and that'll do it.
That's their second double.
Seattle wins the game 9-0. Well, they've kept pace with the White Sox.
Seattle wins the game easily. From all of us that replay
Yeah,
games,
Seattle was
thanks for
82-80 in real life. The Twins. Randy beat Strombley and is the MVP. 3 RBIs by Buhner, 2 by Griffey, and 2 by Dave Fowler. Yeah, Buhner went deep. Strombley, Semes, Godaro, Merriman, and Tapani. So, guess what? Oh well. Hang on. So, the situation now is this. Headed to the final 2 days of the season. Well, Cleveland just added Charles Nagy to their roster. Doug Gooden added to the roster. I guess he got hurt. Well, anyway, so we know it's the Cardinals and the Giants in 93, and San Francisco will have home field. Yes, San Francisco will have home field. Right? Yeah. Where the heck is my piece of paper? Oh, there it is. Okay. So 93 is St. Louis versus San Francisco, and San Fran will have home field. Now the situation is this, coming to the final 2 days. Toronto and Baltimore do play each other. We will simulate we will actually take you to the ballpark for the final inning of Toronto and Baltimore, and also the White Sox game and the Mariners game, because those games are tied. Now, Blue Jays Orioles, we know that the division will be probably decided on the final day of the season because they play each other. But the White Sox and Mariners don't play each other. So, if one team wins and the other team loses, whoever wins the match, if the White Sox, for example, win in Seattle, we'll do the White Sox game first. And if they win, then we don't have to worry about Seattle, they're out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put whoever loses the White Sox-Seattle AL West battle, they're going to be 4th. Now, there will be 4th. Top 3 move on to the 64-team tournament with the 21 seasons, and 4th place gets into a little wildcard tournament. But, let's state this. So, White Sox-Seattle, they will be 4th. Now, that will mean whoever loses the AL, I don't know. My thinking is I should put the AL, whoever loses the ALCS should get number 3 because of the fact that they should be number 3 based on the fact that, they're both going to the final day no matter what for a playoff spot. And, so I think that's what I'll do. And then whoever falls with St. Louis, San Francisco will get number 4, I think, right? Or, yeah. Yeah, I have to go 2 AL and 2 NL. I have to be even. I know the 93 Blue Jays are in the 90s Diamond Decades, I think, right? Well, regardless of that. So, yeah. So, St. Louis, San Francisco, whoever wins that LCS is going to be in against. Well, but what I'll probably do is whoever loses that series will lose the chance to be will be number 4, and whoever wins the ALCS is top 2. But whoever takes second in the ALCS will get the 3 seed because, after all, both those teams had to go through the final days and all that. So that's what I'll do. All right, so let's look at the schedule. Let's sim the games that don't matter. Cali beat Oakland 2-1. Chuck Finley beats Bob Welsh, who has faltered. Cubs San Diego. Cubs win 7-6. Mike Morgan, a 16th win. Too bad for the Cubs. Chicago Cleveland does matter. Colorado Atlanta does not. Atlanta with a shutout, win number 94. Maddox wins number 20. Detroit Yankees does not matter, as the Yankees do beat a demoralized Detroit team that couldn't catch the AL East members, Baltimore and Toronto. Farr beats Storm Gables, Houston Cincy. One hitter. Wow, only one hit given up by the Astros. The Reds, their hearts weren't in it. Kansas City, Texas weren't in it. The Rangers win 6-5. Kevin Brown wins number 22. That's actually huge because Texas, that's the last series they play at Arlington Stadium because in 94 they moved to the ballpark at Arlington, the new retro stadium, if you will. Milwaukee, Boston. Boston wins. Russell beats Lloyd with Greg Harris picking up the save. Mets, Marlins doesn't matter. Mets win 6-4. Sid Fernandez beats Turner. John Franco is 19th save. Philly, St. Louis doesn't matter. Philly wins. Danny Jackson beats Urbani with which wins 28th save. Wow, the 93 Marlins. Phillies below 500. Montreal, they know their season's over. They win the game against Pittsburgh as is. Fosera wins number 16. Nice job. Giants, Dodgers, it doesn't matter. Giants win. Hickerson beats Oral Hershiser. And those 2 games matter. So, yeah, let's go to White Sox Cleveland first, and we'll go to the 9th inning. Okay, the White Sox get that. Cleveland, AIR. Look at that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Replay Radio is live from Cleveland. Top
Live from Cleveland Stadium. Marlboro. So we'll get to the 9th inning. I know it's a long video. There will be a second video coming out Saturday morning around 10 o'clock of the end of the season. So top of the 7th. 2-1. Let's go. Inning. On to the top of the 9th. Cleveland's up 2-1. And it will be, oh man, Plunks? Dipoto. Dipoto's going to come in for the save, I think, right? Yeah, they're going to come in. Dipoto's going to try to close it out with a 2-inning save. You got Burks, Bo, and Lance Johnson batting for the White Sox. Here's Burks. Hit to Fullman, who gets him out. 1 down.
One out, base is empty.
Here's Bo. Bo grounds out Espinosa to Milligan. 2 down.
2 out, base is empty.
Yeah, I saw Randy Milligan. All that. For Cincy. Here's Lance Johnson, last chance. Popped up, and the Cleveland Indians are winning it in 2-1.
Wins a close one.
That's a huge one.
Goodbye, everybody.
2-1. Malicki beats Wilson Alvarez. Dipoto picks up the save. Derek Lilliquist. Iyer got both RBIs. It was a home run. Wow, one was a solo shot off by Iyer, the winning run. Why did they give it to Lilliquist? I guess because of a massive hold and all that. But yeah, big win for the Cleveland Indians. That's a huge win, especially for Seattle. Because now, if Seattle wins, then they are in the driver's seat for the AL West. We're going to play right there. AIR. Second time around. Okay. Twins. AIR. Here we go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Replay Radio
From the Metrodome.
Top first.
So Seattle knows what they have to do. They have to win to take the 1-game lead. And that means that all they have to do is beat the Twins. They're in. Top of the 7th. It is 2-1 Mariners. Let's play inning. So it's 2-1 Seattle. Harwell's coming in against Griffey. Oh, that could be a home run. It's just gonna be a single. No big deal. It's gonna be a single by Griffey.
No outs, men on first.
We got Buhner and Sasser. McKay Sasser, the guy who couldn't play catcher after double pumping the ball every time. There's Buhner. And to Hawking gets the double play. So big double play for the Twins.
That's the second double play turn today.
That's a big double play, indeed.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now you got Sasser, who hasn't done much as a pitch hitter. So it will be Egger. Gotta get Egger out there. Egger will hit it to Knobloch, who gets him out. Mariners will have to hold on to their 2-1 lead.
No runs, one hit, and none left on. Bottom of the ninth.
Bottom of the ninth. Dave Fleming, you are gonna yank him. You need to save. Ted Power is gonna come in for the save. Winfield, Harper, and Menus. Yep, Ted Power, you gotta use him. Hit to Magadan. Possible error. Oh. But fortunately, he just steps on first. One out.
One out, bases
Harper,
empty.
there's Harper. Round all the Blowers. Got him. That's 2. Settles up 2-1
2 outs, bases empty.
for Pedro Menus. They said they're gonna keep him on. And that will do it. The Mariners with a gigantic 2-1.
Close one. From all of us at
That's a big win with the White Sox shockingly losing 2-1. Fleming needs blanks. Power to save Fleming. The only 2 hits surrendered were to Harper and Munoz. That's it. The Mariners got 4 hits themselves. RBIs by Felder and Brett Boone. So Banks loses to Fleming. Power picks up the save. The Mariners win. That means they are now in the driver's seat. All the Mariners have to do is win game 162. They win the West. They will go to the ALCS. And of course, also to note that whoever wins the Blue Jays-Orioles battle will be the home team for the ALCS because they have more wins than Seattle or the White Sox. So yeah, Seattle wins. They'll be starting the ALCS on the road in either Toronto or Baltimore. It's Hankin versus Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe actually pitched an inning. Yeah, he did, but AIR. Okay, so Toronto goes with that. Baltimore goes with that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Replay radio
Camden
live
Yards.
from Baltimore. Top of the first.
Camden Yards. Alright. So we go to the 7th. It is 8-1 Blue Jays. Well, that sucked. So it's 8-1 Blue Jays. O'Donohue is pitching. They're going to take their regulars out. I think you're right. So it's going to be Alfredo Griffin going to come in to pinch hit. Might as well. So Griffin's going to pinch hit. It's a hit or miss. Good chance for a hit. It is a hit by Griffin. So Alfredo Griffin gets a base hit. It's 8-1 Blue Jays.
No outs, men on first.
That's Sprague. He's out. It will be Sean Green, the legend. Let's put Sean Green in the game. 0 for 4, but that's put Green in the game. And a leaping catch. If it was a righty, that's a single.
One out, men on first.
Here comes Turner Ward. He's going to get the heave-ho. It will be Rob Butler, the Canadian. Rob Butler is going to come in to pinch hit, and he'll fly out to Anderson.
2 outs, men on first.
Pat Borders is also going to get the heave-ho. Or is he? No, he's not, because Charles not changing their pitcher. Anyway, so Donahue does heave-ho.
No runs, one hit, and one left on.
Jays still need it. 8-1.
Bottom of the ninth.
So you got Ripken, Pagliaro, and Hoyles. I think Baltimore is going to do the same thing and just keep their guys. First base, Domingo Martinez is going to get a chance to play. Third base, you got Darnell Coles, who knows how to play third base, so Coles will come in. And in center field, you got Rob Butler. He was the pinch hitter, so Butler will come in. So now here's Ripken. And it grounds out Alvaro Martinez.
One out, base is empty.
Here comes Pagliaro. Hits it to Schofield. Who gets him? That's 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
I guess in this thing, Schofield doesn't get hurt, so Tony Fernandez doesn't really come in. Here's Hoyles. He hits a double. And Zagi's going to come in.
2 outs. Man on second.
Hankins says, I want the complete game. It's a Dallimore. There we go. And the Blue Jays with a gigantic win, 8-1.
Toronto wins the game easy.
So, it's Toronto's game to lose tomorrow. Hankin beat Sutcliffe. Joe Kiner, the MVP, with 5 RBI. Carter went deep off Sutcliffe with the bases loaded. Sutcliffe only lasted 4 innings, and Cook, Williamson, and O'Donohue. Hankin went the whole way. Blue Jays win. They've got 99 wins, and the pitch 8-1. Hit me! So what does that mean for tomorrow? We play delay. What does this mean for tomorrow? Well, final day, Blue Jays and Orioles 1-game winner take all. Blue Jays win. They go to the ALCS and host the ALCS. A Baltimore win means that it will be a 1-game playoff. I'll set up a 1-game playoff between the Blue Jays and the Orioles in Toronto because the series was in Baltimore. I'm going to switch it to Blue Jay country. All the Mariners have to do is beat the Twins. That's it. Seattle will win the AL West and head to face the AL East. We know St. Louis and San Francisco. We're going to simulate. Yeah, I'll simulate the NL matchups. But the AL matchups I'll have to keep in mind. Remember, Toronto, Baltimore. Tomorrow you'll see the 1-game mini playoff, if you will. And the AL West, you'll see Seattle, Minnesota, because Seattle needs to win. They're in. So that's what I think. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.